Welcome to week 1 of the PCBL, where my Wayward Cave Garchomps are taking off Troy and this Twinleaf Tangelas. Yeah. So this is our team builder right away. If you guys do not want to watch it, just skip straight to the battle. There'll be a timestamp in the description down below. Go ahead and do that, and just hop right into it. So as you guys can see, this is our team right here, the top one, the team that I brought, and this is Troy's team down here. These 12 bonds, very menacing team. Hard hitters and Zard X. Of course, the Rude, Enamorous, Espeon as well, and Hitmonlee, Veluza with Fillet away, and then has access to Terra. Like I mentioned in the PCBL draft analysis, that there's a low tier Terra league, so mons with 5 points or less are allowed to Terra. And the CHARIZARD is very annoying too. It does not have Shed Tail though, so it's not as annoying, so I can't just Shed Tail into Zard and then just click Dragon Dance or Sweep Me, right? So it's a little bit different, but this Shed Tail could be annoying, with regenerated just U-turn type of thing. It's chipping away at mons, so it could be kind of annoying. He has very strong defensive core in Corviknight, Clodsire, and Jellicent, which is going to be very, very tough to break, right? Like, it's just a really insanely good core defensively. So let's hop straight into my build. So first up, we have Kaiba, the Mega Gallade, rocking close combats and headbutt knockoff Swords Dance. So this just does insane. He has no switching for Gallade, especially at +2. Everything just dies. Before I even get set up, everything takes 70%, minimum 70%. There's nothing that walls Gallade. It's not possible. Nothing on this team can wall the Gallade besides the Corviknight. Corviknight takes close combat, I think it was like 75%, something around that, 60-75%. At +2 it takes like 88. So even then, so it can wall it and kill with the Bravery, but if I put any chip on it and then I just go CC off, it's dead. So that's the kind of game plan, trying to chip things down, get Mega Gallade, and start killing things. Next up we have Shinobi, our Greninja, with Hydro Pump, Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, and U-turn. Again, it's just more of like fast initiative, fast momentum. Hydro Pump hits things hard, Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, all the coverage. If it's not a Spadef Clodsire, this Ice Beam does like 60% to the Clodsire, but I'm assuming it's gonna be Spadef. But it is what it is. So we're just trying to get things, momentum in my way, shifting the momentum towards me and stuff like that. Next up we have Shunsui, Hussein Guja with AV, Draco Meteor, Flash Cannon, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt. This is my check to the Enamorous. If it's a Choice Specs Enamorous, it's still gonna give me problems. I think Choice Specs Enamorous does like 50%. I think it might 2-shot. I don't remember exactly, but I know without Choice Specs, I guarantee this 4-ko. I think after Choice Specs, I still a 3-ko, but it's like a roll to like 2-ko. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember exactly, but all the coverage right here. Next up, we have Yuki Onna, Hisuian Zorak with Choice Specs. Choice Specs Shadow Ball is just insane. Right, I just lead with this illusion, disguise myself as the Gallade as my lead, click U-turn if I want to, click Shadow Ball, and if he doesn't want to stay in, just do insane amount of damage to things, Flamethrower for coverage against the Corviknight, Sludge Bomb for the 8-hammers. And then we have Zeus, our Thunderous is more of a utility Thunderous this week with Thunderbolt, knockoff, U-turn, taunt for taunting Clodsire, Jellicent, and Corviknight. Thunderbolt, of course, 2 shots of Corviknight, also 2 shots of Jellicent, and knockoff just should knock off the Clodsire's Black Sludge or any item really, right? Then the U-turn with more momentum. And then we have James, our Weezing, with Sludge Bomb, Pain Split, Destiny Bond, Toxic Spikes, and this is my check to the Zard. So this Zard does not kill me with neutralizing gas, so his Tough Claws does not activate. So before he gets up a Dragon Dance, it's like a 4-ko. Earthquake, 4-ko. He can't do anything to me. So I just click Pain Split, get my HP back. I could do a Destiny Bond, get us my own T-Spikes. Also being a neutralizing gas, so I can absorb Clodsire's T-Spikes if it does get him up. But yeah, even at +1, so even if after Dragon Dance I don't die, I think after Dragon Dance it's like a roll to 2-ko. It's a roll. So even then I just click Destiny Bond and then he's not to click Dragon Dance and I get the Sludge Bomb. The Sludge Bomb is a 3-ko. I mean, it's like a high roll for me to get a 3-ko. It's like a 75% chance of 3-kos. But if I hit Sludge Bomb twice, I'm more than likely gonna get the poison on it. So that's kind of the plan. But yeah, that's the team, and we'll just go ahead and jump right into the replay. So I've it's a replay this week because I was not able to play it live. It was a later game. It was around 6:30, and that time I just couldn't record. It was just too late. I just couldn't. I was just busy. I just came home. I don't know what. I think I came home to practice something, so I was super busy, so I couldn't play this live. But as you can see, we got the Charizard X. He brings the Jellicent, Clodsire, Corv, Hitmonlee, and the Cyclozar. So there was no Zarude nor Enamorus, which I was like really expecting coming. In Enamorus choice specs, it was kind of hard, but I mean, I understand why he benched Enamorus. But the Zarude, that one was kind of interesting because the choice scarf Zarude really messes me up. But you know, so I just lead, like I said, with the Zoroark. I lead with the Zoroark. I really don't remember exactly how it went down, but I lead with the Zoroark. Disguise the thing. I just straight get out because I know things faster. He's gonna click U-turn, pop my illusion, come after the Thunderous. I click Taunt on this. He makes a good play, clicks the Poison Jab, and he gets the Poison. One thing I want to mention, in my prep, I actually was gonna put the Covert Cloak on my Thunderous. I just forgot because I did a mock with Coach Oak. Shout out to Coach Oak for the mock. But he did the same thing. He clicked Poison Jab, poisoned my Thunderous. And after that mock, I was supposed to put the Covert Cloak on Thunderous instead of Heavy Duty Boots, just so if I don't get any type of poison or anything happening. So I forgot to do that, and I had Heavy Duty Boots. So you know, it's really unfortunate, but we'll see if it actually affects later on. So I just U-turn out of there, got some chippies, and come out into my regular Gallade, right? Because I was hoping that he would have stuck with Poison Jab, but he made a good play, made a good read for the Earthquake, and I'm kind of upset that my Gallade took so much damage, that 51%, and right here I just click Knock Off because why not? Like I take off anything, he's not staying in. Cobra Berry pops off, that's fine with me. I go out to my Gudra, this thing can't do anything to me. Gets a String Sap off, I click a Thunderbolt, but then he comes out to Clodsire, which actually I make a double. Wow, I didn't remember I made that double. But actually think about it again. He knew that I had to go for Thunderbolt, or even if I made the Ice Beam read, Clodsire doesn't care. So I'm gonna double into my Gallade, and then I just get off his Swords Dance, I think, or I just go for a double knock. I'm not going for a Zen Head, but yeah, I go for the Zen Head instead. I was so close to clicking Swords Dance. I was so close. If I clicked the Swords Dance and I just knocked off, I think I would have been able to take out more Mons. But you know, it is what it is, and I can't stay in because of course he just Spring Sap again. So there's no reason. I mean, I could have clicked Swords Dance on the Spring Sap, but this knockoff wouldn't have killed. I just clicked Thunderbolt because it was free. I think I just click another Thunderbolt, or I might have clicked Ice Beam. I just clicked Thunderbolt again, but it doesn't do too much after the rules. But it's being able to stall that like Corviknight's Roost was kind of the play, and I clicked Ice Beam instead. I was so close to clicking Draco on the thing coming on the Clodsire coming in. If I clicked the Draco, that Hitmonlee was gone. But basically this entire like game, we're just fighting for position. I think it goes like 30 turns. We're just when no Mon dies, we're just fighting for positioning because it's a chess match. And his team is just so fat, and it could just take so many hits. That's why I kind of regret not just clicking Swords Dance with my Mega Gallade and just taking Mons out as quick as I can. And so we're just sitting here, just you know, stalling this thing out. I got the Sludge Bomb Poison, which is massive. I come out into my Greninja on the Strength Sap. That's fine. I think I just click an Ice Beam right here. I'm pretty sure I click Ice Beam. Yeah, I do. I made the read. I click Ice Beam. It does 61%. So I'm like, oh, this is not Spadef. This is a Fizz Def Clodsire. That's fine. And I click Ice Beam again. I made another. That was second 2 times in a row where I could have killed this Hitmonlee. I had a feeling he was just gonna go into Corv or going to the Hitmonlee or Cyclozar. So I wanted to click. I was so close to clicking Hydro, but the Jellicent kind of scared me, and I just didn't. But if I clicked that Hydro, that Hitmonlee was dead, 100% dead. And I come out into my Yuki-One expecting a close combat, but he just made a hard double. And then he kind of knew, he 100% knew that this is my Zoroark, because 100% my Thundurus is at no. Oh, I didn't even say, that's crazy. But he knows that my Thundurus is poison. It's at like 25%, so he knows my thing, my Zoroark. And I knew that I can't click Shadow Ball for free because Cyclozar is here. In my mock, Cyclozar did not come, so Zoroark just clicked Spec Shadow Ball. every single time. There was no reason not to click Spec Shadow Ball. Everything just took so much damage, but with the CHARIZARD here, I could not. And I just opted for Flamethrower instead, but I just come up to my Goudrons right here on the knockoff. AV is gone, but it's not that big of a deal because his special attacker doesn't exist. He doesn't have a special attacker, so I'm like, it doesn't really matter. I just pop off my Draco. I was kind of debating between Draco and Thunderbolt, but you know, it was just 50-50s, and I just didn't win the 50-50. That's all there is to it. And I knew I needed to keep my Thunderous around, but I don't even know. I was just going through things. This game just took so long. You don't understand. This game took like an hour. I think 45 minutes to an hour. It just took so long. And then as time goes on, I was making misplays. It was late at night. Just came home, so I was just not really like the right mind. But yeah, most of this game was just a lot of going back and forth. Right here on the CHARIZARD, I had so many chances to just click Swords Dance, which I didn't. I had so many chances with my Gallade. That's the only thing I kind of regret is that I should have clicked Swords Dance the second time. Not the first time Gallade wasn't, the second time. First time I needed to knock off the Jealous's Cobra. I knew it was gonna have Cobra. But the second time I brought it in, if I just clicked the Swords Dance, I might have been able to take out 2 moons already, and I would have been golden. But he comes out to his Corviknight, even right here. I mean, even here it doesn't even matter because the close combat at +2 does only 88% to the score, so it made no sense. But I could have just clicked close combat on it just to get all that damage, which I was super close to actually doing, because right, he comes out to this thing, and I click close combat because I know he's not gonna let this thing die. It's class 2 is pointed. If I click close combat, non-boosted, it was a 2-shot, I think. Oh, actually no, it wasn't. It was not. It would be a 3-shot. But yeah, he'll be forced to click Roost. But yeah, I would have put this thing like, because Roost would have been even lower at 5. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I played that well like towards the mid game. I just think that I was making a bunch of misplays. I was kind of getting impatient with the game because I hate being stalled out, especially like this. We're just going back and forth between mons when I know I could kill him. And yeah, my Shin Sweep was not able to pick up the kill right away. I was kind of upset that I couldn't be able to pick up the kill, but you know, it is what it is. He put his Toxic Spikes back up, which I shouldn't have done when I was actually in it. Right, I knew this thing was gonna come in. So when this thing, who's the Duchess? Who the heck was that? Okay, the Corp. Right, so I knew on the U-turn, right, this CHARIZARD was coming in. I knew he was going to click recover right here, so I should have just went straight to my Gallade, making sure that he could not get his Toxic Spikes back up. Since I clicked the Ice Beam, now he has a free Toxic Spikes that cuts up. If I just came Gallade straight away, he couldn't put Toxic Spikes, and he would have to go out into a Jealous set, and then I just clicked the knockoff. Like I don't think I played that part well. Like I said, I was getting impatient with 30 turns, and finally a Mon dies after 30 turns. And then he comes for a double edge, which has 22%, which is a lot. So I'm like, okay, this is a fully offensive CHARIZARD, adamant and everything. So I was like, thank God I switched out of my Mega Gallade, or else I would have got rocked. But now I'm just being stalled by this stupid thing, which I don't really like this exchange that I was doing. I should have just went straight out into my Weezing on the recovers, soak up those spikes. I did it now, but my Goudra is dead, which is I don't really like it being dead because it just means that I can't hit other things. He's not scared of it anymore. Goudra also could have walled the Charizard with the amount of HP it had. Earthquake would not have killed. I mean, if it was a max attack, it maybe it actually would have killed, but you know, if it wasn't max attack, then there was a chance I lived. But you know, it was just a bunch of different things, so I really just regret that exchange. And you know, and then right here, this exchange I'm really mad about, because we're doing this whole exchange, right? And for some reason I decided that I need to get another layer of Toxic Spikes up, which was really stupid. And instead of doing that, I should have just Destiny Bonded instead. Even right here, I was gonna Destiny Bond, but I clicked Pain Split, which was super smart by him because he knew I was gonna click Pain Split. If I clicked D-Bond, he wasn't able to kill me, which I'm really upset about because I would have taken out his Hitmonlee. But yeah, it was just really stupid. I just played that exchange really badly when I could have D-Bonded, forcing the CHARIZARD to kill me. If I D-Bonded right there, what my thought process was technically was like, okay, I want to make sure to keep this Weezing relatively healthy, so I was trying to get the Pain Split HP back to around 60%. But even in the moment, it would have made more sense for me to just kill the CHARIZARD, right? If the CHARIZARD is dead, all he has is the Corviknight. And with Corviknight, I could deal with the Corviknight easily. Thundurus comes in and I just scare it out with a Thunderbolt. He doesn't have a switch in for a Thunderbolt, right? This thing dies. Charizard dies on the switch in. Hitmonlee also dies. His only switch in would be a Cyclizar, and I would be 100% fine with that because if that's a Cyclizar switch in, it doesn't matter. I let my Thundurus die and then I just come out into my Greninja. So, or I just come out into actually. No, yeah, I come out to Greninja. I think no, I don't outspeed. Do I outspeed this thing? 375? Yeah, I do. Yeah, so yeah, if I debundle the Clodsire, Thundurus comes in, clicks Thunderbolt. I could have also just clicked U-turn on the thing, on the Cyclizar coming in, go into my Grant with Ice Beam. His Ice Beam switching does not exist at this point, so it was just a big misplay of me not taking out that Clodsire, and me not realizing that I need this Clodsire gone. But I collect Taunt as I die, and he clicks Recover, so that was the only thing I could have done. I come out to my Weezing. And yeah, I just click Flames. But yeah, I don't feel like I played this like super end game that well, which I should have. Even right here, I had a chance to just click the Destiny Bond on the thing, which I should have done. I don't know why I just came out to my Kaiba. Like I outsped it, right? I outspeed. I click Destiny Bond, it dies. I come out now. I have these 3 Mons taking care of these 4, which I'm 100% okay with, right? Because this Corviknight's at 91%. My protein but my protein Hydro Pump had a chance to kill this core. So even there, I had multiple chances to click Destiny Bond and I didn't, which was just really stupid of me. And I don't know. I feel like I just played super back. With 46 turns in, I only have 3 dead mons, and I just try to do this, and I just click Close Combat. And I'm dead. So it just wasn't smart, like, at all, and I just died. So yeah, I played the real like mid game to end game just really badly, and I Terra Ice Beam. I'm not Terra. I Protein into Ice, which I kind of regret because I wanted to stay Water, and I clicked the Hydro Pump. In hindsight, I was already Protein into Ice. So I was looking at the calcs where the calc was telling me I do 60% of this Charizard, and with Hydro Pump, but I guess the calc is really Protein. Like even though I changed my type to Ice, it still counted Protein popping again and changing me to Water. If I did the calcs correctly, the Ice Beam was the play. Ice Beam did about 60% of this thing, which then I mean at this point I can't really do anything because I just lose because it's fast quick Scale Shot. But yeah, I don't feel like I played the game all that well, and we just lose right here. I mean, only thing I could do is come out to Weezing and hope. Like I don't even know. There's nothing I can actually even do at this point, right? So yeah, we get into Troy. He played this game really well. I feel like I played okay in the beginning. I want to say the first 15 to 20 turns I played okay, and then it's like after that I just fell off. I was making bad reads. I wasn't like making the most optimal plays when I should have. But yeah, GG to Troy. He played really well. I feel like that if I just made a few changes to the game, like if I Swords Dance with Gallade earlier, if I debond the Clodsire earlier, get rid of the T-Sparks on my end, keep Thundy around maybe longer. Maybe I could have pulled this game out, but you know, good job to Troy. He played that great, phenomenally. So we're starting off 0-1 -4. Not a great start to the season. Hopefully we'll try to bring it back for next week. So next week, hopefully we'll try to get our get back. I'm hoping to do some speed boost shenanigans. So you know we'll see what happens with that, and I will see you guys next week for week 2. Make sure you guys subscribe. We are at 400 right now, so we're trying to reach 500. If you can do that, I'll greatly appreciate that, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.